Have you ever wondered how you would even begin to figure out what your numbers are on how you could afford to be able to take unpaid leave for any holidays, summer, Easter, whatever? In today's vlog, I'm going to share with you a very simple calculation as to how you can figure out how to do this and take the mystery out of it. My name is Caitriona Ellis from Financial Wellness Academy, where we educate and empower you to master your money regardless of the current circumstances you are in. So today's vlog, we're going to get down and into the nitty gritty of how to figure out what that magic number is. So I think there's two key elements to this. The first is how to figure out if you take unpaid leave for, this, if we're talking about summer holidays, generally they're about 6 weeks, but adjust that to whatever yours is wherever you are. So let's work off a 6 week summer holiday. And let's say that your monthly expenses are about £2,000. And so if you're taking 6 weeks off, that roughly equates to maybe to you losing income of about, let's say, £3,000. So you need to find a way to fill that gap of £3,000. How do you do that if you're taking totally unpaid leave? So if we divide that by 10 months, so you've got 10 other months in the year where you're going to be earning your full salary and it's all good with annual leave, etc., that would equate to £300 a month. So the idea is that if you want to know that you have that £3,000 coming to summer holidays tucked away in a little savings account, during the other 10 months of the year, you need to find a way to be able to put away, squirrel away £300 per month so that you have that little kitty of £3,000 to know that the expenses are covered for those 6 weeks and you can take them unpaid with no worries about that. And that's a really simple way to do that. Now, it's very cut and dry. And yes, there are anomalies and different complexities to that, but that's a very easy way to get you start thinking about how you can do it. The other part of it when it comes to the money of summer holidays is you're going to have extras that you wouldn't have in your normal weeks, but equally you will have expenses. You won't have expenses that you have maybe when the kids are not when they are not in school, so you won't have irregular classes, etc. So those will stop. So there's money that you will be spending that you will have available. So what you want to try and do to give you that sense of peace of mind for school holidays and not dread them is figuring out what that is. So in your typical summer holiday, what are the kind of things that you're likely to do? And like I shared in another video, you can really have an amazing holiday, whatever time of year, doing very simple things. It doesn't have to be a case of you spending a lot of money to have an amazing time and create those precious memories with the kids. And I talked to this in a previous video, so have a look at that. So get pen and paper or digital format, whatever works for you, and figure out what does that look like. So when you're sketching out your summer holidays and what it's going to involve, maybe it's going to be a trip abroad. And if you are able to figure out what that looks like, and maybe it's a camp that they particularly want to do, or maybe it's a day trip to somewhere in particular, jot down those things that you want to do in that time and what it's going to cost. And again, take your 10 months and divide that figure over and see what that would look like. So say it could be, let's say we talk to a figure, let's say an easy figure of, you reckon it's going to cost you maybe £1,200. So again, we divide it by 10 months of the year, where we've got the salary coming in, and that looks like £120. So if you're putting away that £120, then you know that what are the things that you want to do over the summer holidays, they are taken care of. Now, this isn't always easy to achieve. It doesn't happen overnight, but when you're paying attention to your numbers on a regular basis, it is amazing. And it blows my mind every time I do this work, either myself or with another woman, as to where we start to find money. When we pay attention to what's going on, we start to discover money that's going out that we didn't realize. We start to find money in places that we had forgotten about. And before we know it, we have that £300 that allows us to take unpaid leave. And we have maybe that £120 that allows us to do all the things that we'd love to do with our kids. And we've got it stashed away. So the way I do it is every month I have an amount that goes out of my account that will give me the space to do those things in the summer holidays, etc. So I set it up as a standing order from a current account into a savings account, and that money then is there for me to draw on when I need it. So that's a really simple way for you to address, maybe the challenge that you're having in terms of, I don't think I can afford to take the leave, the unpaid leave, to actually be with my kids. there's a simple little hack for how you can do it. And that can also be applied if you want to check out my video, Banish Bill Shock and Conquer Ad Hoc Expenses. Have a look at that one. It's the same principle. It's very simple to do and it has amazing benefits. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.